Can I start casting when we get into Champ Select?
Oh, in Champ Select, okay.
Oh, okay then.
Who do you think is gonna win, Loki?
I'm going with the underdogs. I'm going with Stormraiders because you know they're
You're
just
not
a better
live right
team,
now,
dude.
are we?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm going for the underdogs as well.
Microphone
Ruthless.
muted.
Oh, never mind. Just kidding.
Sound muted.
We've been practicing a lot as a team, and Ruthless doesn't have their main jungler with them.
That's true. They're who's video gamer?
Rage Quitter.
Rage Quitter. Oh, so Rage Quitter's filling jungle for them. Alright. He's been playing well this series, though. I mean, he's played against almost all the matches they've done pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, we played against him last year, and it's really annoying to play against him.
How did your run in the tournament go, Panda?
It went really well until the last match. Even the last one, I think I did fine. I solo killed Kaka in lane, mid lane. So I'm the new best mid laner here.
That's true. And you have a passport?
Yep. Exactly. That's what I said. That's what I said after I killed him.
We now know Kaka's kryptonite. It's the passport, guys. The passport is Kaka's kryptonite. All you young talent out there, if you guys have a passport,
you can beat Kaka, dude. That's all it is. Tell him in all chat. He'll get tilted.
Now we're back into the game. Champ Select, in we go. I'm your caster Loki, and welcome, fellas, to the finals of the community draft event. We got Stormraiders on the left versus Ruthless on the right. Joining me here today is the best in the East, or the best in India, the legendary top laner, Mr. Panda. How are you?
Hey, I'm fine. How are you, Loki?
I'm good. And we're gonna mention the second best top laner, Mr. Roti, dude. How are you, bro?
Thanks a lot, Loki. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. So interesting game we got here. Stormraiders versus Ruthless. Interesting game. Both these teams have played really well throughout the draft event, and running right into the pick and ban phase, we got Xayah, Galio being banned on Stormraiders side, and we got Poppy and Camille being banned on Ruthless side. What is your thoughts, Panda?
Seems like pretty standard bans. I guess no one wants to play against the Galio because Ruthless abuses the Galio a lot. They just take it. Let Kaka farm it, let him farm it out, and just helps the side lane wins. They get like a bruiser top and then just help him win lane. So it's really annoying to play against.
Exactly. And we know that Kaka, anytime that champion's up, he is going to pick that champion, and he is going to be really obnoxious with that champion in. But pick and ban is out of the way. Shen, Xayah, and Galio, two globals being banned out on the side of Stormraiders. And we have complete 3 top laners being banned out on Ruthless Gaming side. Do you think this is targeted towards Bishi in the top, trying to isolate him on trying to ban out his champions? Or do you think these 3 champions are just generally annoying champs to play against?
No, I'm guessing like they're targeted to Bishi because Bishi plays those champs really well. There's like, if this was like a higher match, there's other bans that require priority. But when they go for Poppy and all, that's definitely a target ban. Camille might be for the jungle. Maybe if Tempest plays it. I'm not sure about that, but yeah.
Directly right into ego. So the bot lane being secured for Ruthless Gaming right now, Tristana Braum. Rocky, what do you think about that lane, man, Tristana Braum?
Well, I've seen Ruthless play a lot, and I know that Kranko is good with Braum and Kirk is good with Tristana. So I think it's going to be an interesting game. Because last semi-final we saw Kaisa owning the other team. So let's see how does that go.
Yeah, I mean, really interesting. Best bot lane in India over on Ruthless right now. Captain Kirk and Kranko, really aggressive and a really good bot lane right now. Graves, Kaisa, and I think it's going to be a Alistar being picked up here. So if the Alistar gets picked up here, then that's going to be both the bot lanes being completed for both the teams. So Kaisa, Alistar versus Braum, Tristana, Kaka, Panda.
Yeah.
I know you don't play bot lane much, but you're known to play bot lane with that Soraka and Malzahar from last season, huh? Just exposed you right on the stream, but anyways, how do you think that bot lane's gonna go, man?
Mogambo. To be honest, I have a feeling Danny and Fury are gonna win, but then Kranko's really experienced in all those matchups, so kind of like they won't win, but they won't lose. It's gonna go really even. But they should have picked his one-trick Kindred. I don't know why they gave him Kindred because that's his best champ. That's gonna be really, really annoying to play against.
That's true. I think Ruthless has a very straightforward idea coming into this pick and ban. They've got literally 5 top laners banned out. I mean, Panda, when was the last time you had 5 top laners being banned out against you?
Literally last semi-final tournament, last final tournament, man. I mean, it's good though. If Bishi can take that much pressure from the opposite team and that to the best team in India at the moment, that's really good for his team because that gives his team a lot of breathing room. They should abuse that fact.
Indeed so. Oh, and the Mundo is going to be coming out. Kennen being picked up for Ruthless Gaming. That could be flexed into a mid or top, but I think it's most likely going to be a top lane Kennen. I don't know about Brutality's top lane pool. He's been a majority of an ADC main for most of his career, so it is going to be interesting to see him play top. Obviously, he does play top secondary, and he's a very good top laner. But it's interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see how he squares up to somebody like Bishi. And on the side of Stormraiders, their entire comp is complete. The Ahri mid, Mundo top, Kaisa, Alistar bot lane, and the Graves in the jungle. Now, last pick, preferably mid lane, being last pick for Ruthless, obviously. So what's it gonna be? LeBlanc? LeBlanc is gonna be, if he does pick the LeBlanc, then I honestly have to respect him for that. That he's really confident. Oh, it is gonna be the LeBlanc. So we're gonna have a pretty good skilled matchup coming out in the mid lane right now. LeBlanc versus Ahri. So Panda, you've played a million type of games like this. You're in the finals. 5 top lane bans against you. What is your strategy in these type of situations?
If I was in Stormraiders, I'd try to get all my resources on Fury. Because, yeah, Bishi is literally just going to have to cleaver farm the whole lane. Kennen's going to try bullying him, but I don't think there's going to be any possibility where Kennen can solo kill the Mundo. So that lane is mostly just going to be farm. And, it actually depends. If SK gets a really good flank, he'll just solo carry because the Kaisa and Arya are going to get melted, but then it comes up to Danny to headbutt him out of the team every game, every fight. The top lane matchup is going to be really farmy, I'm guessing. They're just going to farm.
Do you think it goes in Kennen's favor in one way because he is a ranged champion? He does have that range advantage over Mundo in the top lane, and he can really harass on almost every CS that Mundo does. So do you think it's slightly Kennen favored, or do you think Mundo can still take it?
See, the thing is, I would say it's Kennen favored if it was any other time. The thing is, Mundo can just cleave a farm. And it's okay if Mundo misses 2 minions in the wave. That's true against a Kennen. It's fine. Because once he gets his Spectre's Call, he'll be able to walk up and farm. So you can just cleaver farm the early phase, and Doran Shield probably going to get second wind as well. So every auto attack, he's just going to heal it back up.
So it's survivable nonetheless, yeah?
Yep.
So, Roti, what do you think about the Ahri versus LeBlanc matchup, man? I mean, I know Kaka's been to your cafe. You've seen him play mid lane, in your cafe. You've seen him make all the outplays and stuff. How do you think it's going to square up to Ahri in the mid lane?
Well, Kaka is very strong mechanically, first of all, and LeBlanc has been one of his pet champs. So it's going to be really interesting to watch him play LeBlanc again against Ahri. And I've seen Kaka play LeBlanc hundreds of times. But I've never played Termi I've never seen Termi play Ahri. So let's see how does that work out.
But I feel like Termi is somehow kryptonite for Kaka because every time I see them, regardless of whether
because Termi has a passport, right?
Regardless, even if Stormraiders wins or they lose, so Termi somehow always managed to kill Kaka in lane or do something which probably Termi has done it the most out of all the other mid laners in the country. Maybe then there's Joda up there, but that's it. No, I don't think any other mid laners come close to Kaka because he's really good at mid.
Indeed, so he's the best in India. If only he had a passport.
After me, yeah.
After you, because you solo killed him last game.
I just solo killed him, yep.
What was the matchup?
Renekton versus Talon.
Oh. You dirty person. Anyways, man, we're about 45 seconds left for spectator delay to end and then to go into game. Let's talk about in-game strategy. So level 1, who do you think has the advantage, Panda?
I'm gonna give it to Stormraiders. I mean, even though the other team has a Braum, but I think level 1, the enemy team, if REQ goes through all of them, comes back, Alistair, Graves, all of that, level 1, I don't think 5v5 they'd win an invade.
Mm-hmm. That's true. The enemy team does have Braum. They have Tristan. They're kind of even in, they kind of have the advantage in range champions. They've got the Kennen, which is range. They've got the Kindred, and they've got the Tristana and LeBlanc as well. So there's like 4 range champions on the side of Ruthless Gaming over there. So one stack on that Braum passive, and literally you're just stunned within seconds if all of them obviously synergize their auto attacks together. But we'll see. Spectator delay has ended, and we're gonna go in game right now. Now is the time to ask you, the viewers, and you, the casters, who do you think is gonna win?
Team comp wise, if they both play it well, if I'm not gonna count, maybe there's a rank difference or anything, I'm gonna give it to Stormraiders.
Well, for me, Ruthless are definitely the favorites, but I'm gonna go with Stormraiders this game.
All right, we got 2 Stormraiders now. It's up to me now. Do I plan on siding with Ruthless or do I plan on going with Stormraiders? I'm gonna go with Stormraiders. Screw Ruthless. They've been on the top for too long. I want to see these guys crash and burn, especially Kaka. And I hope. But overall, I honestly hope that we have a really good match here. To be honest, I mean that's what you want at the end of the day. As for casters and players, you just want a really good match overall.
Right.
Also, you have to give it to Brutality, so swapping to a secondary role and playing so well in just a few weeks, whereas he has his job and all, and still he manages to be really good at top. Yeah, props to Brutality. Kaka, whereas has been playing mid for 5 years, and look at him. I mean,
microphone activated.
Okay.
User in your channel timed out.
Yep, so they walked in. Oh wait, Mogambo, tell me when you're back. Sorry. Yeah.
It's okay, take your time. So that's a pretty lazy start from Ruthless. What do you think?
Sorry? 30 seconds. Oh, like,
You're at 135, 136.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're taking red.
Okay, yeah, so normal invades, both the junglers starting red side, the respective blue and red side. Seems like everyone is farming. There's no cheeky invades.
I think both the teams are respecting each other and not trying anything cheeky.
Yep. And we can see
that's pretty
Kaka going very
play
low.
At mid, yeah. Kami is pretty low.
A lot of poke. This seems going bad for Kaka already. Lane has just begun.
Well, it's not his fault. He got wrecked last game at mid, so probably he's lacking a lot of confidence over there.
Okay, Kaka going in again. Igniting, both these mid lanes ignite. Both of them survive though. Okay, jungler comes in.
Flash fight, me.
It's gonna be first blood, yeah. First blood.
Video gamer gets the first blood. The Kennen. Oh, sorry, my bad. Pardon me. Kindred.
While Loki's not here, I'll just help. I really don't think Turtle should have flashed out. He could have saved his flash and maybe could have got a written kill or flash out of LeBlanc. So.
Yep, Tommy I think kind of got scared, but then Kaka was smart taking that trade because he knew his jungler was gonna come first. He did that, he got his jungler flashed in and got the first blood for them. That's still played with Ruthless. The top lane is lagging a bit in CS, but I guess he has a wave pushing to him, so that'll kinda even out. Bot just landing some poke in there.
Ruthless Gaming is definitely showing a lot of aggression in all of the lanes, mid, top, and bot. And now we have a pause. I think. Can you see the chart, Panda?
Yeah, I can, but they haven't said anything as of yet. And it's resumed.
It's resumed, yeah.
Small hiccup I'm guessing, but it's fine. Yeah, and there's already a big CS lead at bot lane just because they shove in waves and Kai'Sa's missing a lot under turret. That's gonna be a problem if they keep doing that. Kindred is hovering mid again, looking
They
for
do
a
have to
gank
make
on
sure,
the-
I think they keep the wave shoved so that Kindred can go for her stacks. I mean,
Yeah,
usually
Kaka
stack
is-
spawn at Scuttle, right?
Yeah, that or the enemy jungle. But you can just see Kindred is just sitting mid. They just like he's not giving any like Ari has to say so back. He can't walk up, otherwise she dies. She doesn't have flash. And that's a good chain on the Ari. Tommy gonna survive this? No, Tommy does not survive
Oh
this.
my god, that
video game
Kindred.
just makes it out. And he fails his jump, but he makes it out.
Will he die? I don't think so. He will. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
he
overcoming
does
the
go
knock.
down.
Tempest heals him.
Like you were saying, I think you said that Termi is like Kaka's kryptonite, so he's making sure that he doesn't get ahead.
Yep.
The
He
gap
can't
and
do
mid.
anything. Jungler is making up for the gap, but that's the thing is LeBlanc got the other kill. So if Kindred would have gotten it, Graves could have gotten a shutdown when he killed the Kindred. But that didn't work in their favor. Yeah, top is Mundo is out CS. Okay, regardless, Kennen has a wave up. But yeah, Mundo's doing really well for a Kennen versus Mundo matchup.
Well, Kennen started with a
Skull.
skull. What are your views on that?
That's a really smart way because you're not going to do anything to each other their whole laning phase. I mean, you're going to try poking him, but he didn't go airy, he went electrocute. So that's all for the team fighting one shot the Kai'Sa build. So yeah, Karl is a fine pick because he's going to farm out. Probably he's gonna get the Karl at around like 12-13 minutes. He's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
The bot lane CS lead is pretty big and that's going to be an issue for Stormraiders. Kaka going in aggressive once and dodging the charm.
We see Kindred coming down bot lane now, but yeah, I think there won't be any action in bot.
I don't know what he was trying there when no one's like Prom was not 6. Not sure what he was going to do there.
What time are you people at?
5, 2, 3,
Oh.
Yeah.
5. Do you think the blue team scales up better than the red team? Because the way these guys are playing, I mean, they're not ahead early game. So late game, do they have any chance
Tristana
of
is
winning?
gonna be a hyper carry regardless. Kindred's gonna get his stats, that's going to be annoying. But then they have a Mundo as well. Stormraiders has a Mundo. Now Kai'Sa is gonna be strong as well, but then the Mundo is gonna be really annoying. If you can just tank and keep the cannon away, not let him get into the fight. It's gonna end up on the team fight because Ruthless has done a lot of team fighting comp with the cannon, the Braum, the Kindred. See how this pans out.
Okay, Kindred has one of her stacks right now, right? And usually, do you have any idea at what time it upgrades or how many stacks it gives what? I don't know anything about Kindred or jungle, so yeah.
I'm not sure how much stacks they should have according to the time, but yeah, I mean the stacks are going to. I think it's until. I'm not sure. It's
5
like
or
until
6 gives extra range.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure, but I think after a certain number of stacks, they stop spawning. Like I think on the map, or they only spawn on those. Wait, never mind. That's like really what forgot. Not a jungle
Okay,
player, sorry
that's
guys.
way too deep of a stack that she's going for.
Oh, Kaka picked up a kill on Tempest. That was amazing.
Parker solo kills Tempest, goes into
Yeah.
jungle. Bishi is
Smart
smart. He
movement.
just saw the Kindred mark and he put a ward on it, so
But
they know
I
if
don't
he's going
think
for.
he can contest it because their jungler just died, and right now the top end Kindred will easily acquire that mark. And look how Ruthless has warded the insides of Stormraiders jungle, and that's why it was easy for Kaka to just go towards bot side and kill Tempest.
That's normally what happens when Kranku plays support on your team. He's always aggressive, he's always in there. He knows the spot, he reads the enemy's support's warding pattern and other stuff very nicely and closely. So he knows the spots, he knows the weak spots, he knows the blind spots.
Kindred is coming for a lane gank at top lane. I'm not sure how they're gonna do this. He's gonna wait. He's gonna take his time. But I think the Kennen's making it obvious if he's pushing the okay. Mundo's walking up.
Well, Mundo definitely fell for it and he went down.
That's the kill. Okay, they're doing a lot of damage in mid lane. Ahri falls to the Braum ignite.
Okay, right now, Ruthless are clearly outrooting Stormraiders. Let's see how calm and composed Stormraiders can play this game and can have a comeback. As of now, early game, it's not going in their favor.
The thing is, what Sherm is getting a lot of pressure and Graves isn't able to do anything out of it. Either help his other lanes or try to counter the aggression by Video Gamer. But it's really hard for Tommy to play because every time he walks up, there's someone from Ruthless helping Kaka, get a kill or just push him out of lane again. I think he's going for his third stack. Yeah, going for his third stack. He's going to get his third stack. Stormraiders notices that they go for a ward.
Even though they ward there, they're not able to get much out of it. Like
they don't put a ward. They just spot it.
Red side for Stormraiders is warded. Graves has been spotted. Ruthless is already prepared for taking up this fight since Kennen is having teleport. Meanwhile, Mundo is just walking down.
Want you to get the stack.
Termi has been zoned out by LeBlanc and will, I think, fall.
I think he's gonna fall to
Kaka.
He
will fall to
Termi. Kindred ult going down there, saving Tempest actually. Tempest falls though. Okay, yeah, this is just trouble for Stormraiders.
I think they do wanted to take that fight because Mundo started walking as soon as these guys spotted Kindred taking that stack, but they engaged way too early for them to win this.
But if they took their time, Kindred would have taken the stacks and then there's no point of fighting. So.
And 4v4 they can't win because LB is like really fed right now. Yep. And even Tristana is ahead in CS, so irrespective of not having... Now she does have kills and assists. But this game doesn't look like it's going well for Stormraiders, looking even at the goal lead. Ruthless is like 4,000 above Stormraiders.
Yep. I mean, this could have been a good game if they somehow made it equal. Okay, Mundo's going really aggressive on the Kennen here. Is he trying to solo kill him?
But he does have Oblivion, or like it does help against Mundo a little. I think he's gonna complete his Morelos. Do you think will that make a huge difference against Mundo? Like a huge difference? Minimum,
I mean, I wouldn't rush it in my it's. I don't find it as important of an item to be rushed. Hextech Protobird provides so much more utility for a Kennen.
Okay, we see in bot lane, Braum was trying to hold the wave and took insane damage, but right now Tristana is so fed that Kai'Sa is not even able to outdamage her, and they are followed by the mid laner and jungler. So yeah, this is such a sad game for Stormraiders right now.
Ruthless is like Stormraiders is losing on every side of the map. This is going to be really hard to come back from. Knowing Stormraiders, knowing Ruthless, they won't give them a chance to come back. Just keep taking lead on lead. They'll take towers, they'll take objectives. I don't know how Stormraiders are going to make it this game.
So right now, how many?
I think the Mundo is doing pretty good. What do you guys think about that?
Irrespective, he can tank all he wants, but his damage dealers doesn't have damage. So even though he is doing good, what's the point of having a buffy, tanky top laner when your damage dealer is gonna be behind? And look at Kennen, his I think Morelos will be completed soon. I think it was a very
fight.
Okay, nice.
Yes, that aggressive flash coming in. I think he will be able to take down Ahri. He does have 2 buffs. So
I know why Ahri went in again.
She thought she can kill him. She has ignited him. No, he's so low that takes.
Yep. That's just experience in the mid lane. Kaka knowing what he has to do to get a kill. Just flashes in aggressively, gets the solo kill.
I really feel they're so behind. There was no need for Tempest to go in Kindred's jungle.
Maybe they farmed it out, but they're just giving more kills to Ruthless. So they're not they're just making their own chances,
Slimmer, yeah.
They're not gonna help them. Kindred is sitting top waiting for the Mundo to push. Okay, there's a teleport
coming in as well. And I think Mundo will fall to that.
Yep, was. Kindred has 5 stacks on his passive already, so even though like as Rotti said, Mundo is doing well, he's not going to be much of a problem for him.
And look at where Braum has warded the entire blue side of Stormraiders. I think they're gonna conveniently go for Rift Herald and a turret. Like, this game looks so difficult right now for Stormraiders.
Yeah, he's gonna get a
Well, to be honest, it looks a bit kind of over to me. Like, there is no coming back from this.
They maybe said they would come back, but not against this team, like not against Ruthless. They're not coming back against Ruthless if they give them such a big lead. At only 14
and
minutes
Tempest
to go to
again getting caught and will fall down to LV. I think Kaka is not ready to give kills to anyone. Clearly, he wants to maintain his KDA.
Tempest literally went for the clone right there. He didn't even realize the real LB.
I mean, I think he wanted to take the scuttle, but look at those 3 pings that Illuminati ping right there. I think they will get 1 kill.
The problem with Alistair gets the kill. Okay, wait. Tristana jumping in aggressively, giving a shutdown to the Ahri. That's a 600 gold shutdown. It's going to help Ahri get back into the game.
Oh, that was a nice charm, but I don't think they're gonna go ahead with that plan.
Kaka is just sitting in the enemy jungle, waiting for someone to walk in, just one-shot him. At this point, I'm guessing Kaka might even get a Majas.
Yeah, that's what he did. He just killed Graves there. And yep.
Almost gets one shot. Kindred finishes the job.
Really doesn't matter anymore. I think I just feel.
If the blue chance were complete, they got him the blue, and then Kindred just took it away.
Kaka does have his Dark Seal with 10 stacks, and their Tempest will fall down. Oh, maybe not.
I'm not missing his chain. I know what Tempest dashed into though. Okay, clearing out the walls. This is good. This is what Stormraiders need to do if they want to make a comeback. Slowly take what Ruthless is, taking from them. Take it back. But then again, this Braum is just going to walk in and put all of it again.
Exactly, and Kindred does have Rift right now, so Kaka hasn't recalled yet. I don't know how much gold he's sitting on. I don't know how to check it. But
Kaka's sitting on 1,150 gold.
Okay, how do you check it? What's the
press X.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. So he hasn't yet recalled after. He's still like scouting in the Stormraiders' red side, warding and looking for any kills.
The mid jungle combo for Stormraiders fell really behind. That put them under a lot of trouble. Okay, Kaka. Termi misses his charm. Oh, what? Okay, Kaka just one shot Termi as well.
I just missed that. Sorry,
He just got bursted. There's nothing to it. Like Termi missed his charm, and then Kaka's like, okay, you missed your charm, you're dead now.
I mean, honestly, even though Termi lands a charm, I don't think he can do anything. Look at his items. He went for defensive boots, and he doesn't even have single item completed.
Yeah. And this is taking the inhibitor. This is died next to the turret because this is playing with their food. This game is gonna be really tough for Stormraiders. Kindred almost falls down though, but he still has his arts, so he can use that. He's trying to bait the Mundo in. Yep, he baits the Mundo and Mundo flashes in. This should be a dead. Okay, Termi comes in, gets a shutdown on the Kindred. Tristana's still alive.
Okay, that was I don't think she doesn't have her third dash, so yeah. I mean, these are just basically just Ruthless is not taking this seriously right now. We can clearly see. Otherwise, there was no reason for them to unnecessarily go near the Nexus turret.
Yep, this is really bad. The Ahri was supposed to go Merc Treads.
Yeah.
Okay, Kaka did not actually go for a Majas, so he is going for a Death Cap.
Oh, he's 10-0-4. I think right now he can go Trinity Force and still will be fine.
No, I'd expect Majas Soul Stealer because he's already getting a lot of kills. Just like for the extra BM. Going for a Death Cap. They're gonna get Kindred's 8 stack, I'm guessing? No, 9th Kindred stack. It's gonna be. Kindred's gonna hurt basically.
Kaka getting caught up. Will he fall down? I think not. In fact, in return, Graves might go down to Brom's queue.
Kindred is doing too much damage. Okay, Braum is going alone. His team doesn't want to help him.
Look at where they're taking these fights. This is not usually the place where team fights happen, but I think they really don't care.
Braum is playing really aggressive because he's just having fun at this moment. There's not much he can do. Look at him. That might actually. Okay, he doesn't die. Shield saves him.
I really like that Mundo Q animation.
Also, the sound it makes.
Yeah. Oh my.
Okay, nice charm by Ari. You just want to take the turret of the
Oh my god, that damage.
From out it's the Dave.
Ari.
Tristana is taking it. They can't stop it.
I really don't know what to point out this game. Like, this is going down for Stormraiders from all sides. So.
Storm is building more MR. I'm going to guess he's going for a Banshee's build. The Kindred is doing so much damage to the Mundo.
Mundo just has one item. Kaisa sitting on one item. Ari just now, I think, completed a Luden. Graves with his, I think this is the smite complete, right?
Are they going for an end here?
Alistair with just boots completed. This game is looking like this is just over for Stormraiders. There's
This
not
game is
much.
done.
Yeah, there's not much they can do. Hello, Roti?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, you wanted underdogs, like you voted for underdogs, but how does it win? Like Ruthless played for your cafe and they stomping.
Ruthless didn't exactly play for my cafe. It was altogether a different team. Even Panda was over there, so he's not a member of Ruthless.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what team is it?
Danny. Danny is
Half of
like
Ruthless.
Yeah. Yeah. So even
Basically,
Danny
the guy who is 1106 played from your cafe. How does it feel?
it feels pretty good, yeah. Because I've seen these people play on LAN. I know their caliber, the way they play, the way they move, the way they think. It's pretty impressive. And I'm not even surprised because the majority of those players are playing in one team. Right now, Kranko and Kaka are playing in the same team. So I knew this would happen, but I still wanted the underdogs to win because I wanted something interesting for the viewers and for myself as well. Because Ruthless has been at the top for a while, and I wanted somebody else to come at the top and make things even more interesting for the next tournament, the upcoming tournaments.
They're just gonna take Baron and then push to the end.
I don't know. Even if they didn't take Baron, I think they will.
Yeah, they just want to close out the game. I think now they're done with the fun. They're like, let's end it.
Oh wait,
I mean,
I
good
think Bishi
thing.
is gonna be a spoil sport. He's walking in. Is he trying to
Dave gets one shot
Yeah.
there.
Was that supposed to be a tank? Mundo, I think bad.
The Mundo and the Graves go down, and so does the support and the Ari.
Kindred teleports, but doesn't even matter. They just win a 4v5. So Kindred is just like. Wait,
Kaka with his cheeky emotes.
That
I
was
think the creeps are gonna end the game for
4v5
them.
ace guys, and this is how.
Oh wait,
They
did
surrendered.
I just see a surrender? Yeah, is that
Yeah,
a
they
surrender?
surrendered.
Oh my god. Alright, so I think Stormraiders are pretty pissed off at their performance and they didn't expect this to, this to happen. Alright, so it's a victory for Ruthless Gaming. What do you guys think? What could Stormraiders have, done better to win the game?
Maybe
Or probably
ban
give them a...
Kindred. I think that guy plays a lot of Kindred, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, that and maybe try farming out a bit because Tommy should have realized that all the pressure is going to be on him. That usually happens with Ruthless. They put a lot of pressure for Kaka. And that's what happened. And Tommy just couldn't do anything about it. Neither could Tempest.
Yeah, Kaka always has a, either a support or a jungler to babysit him at mid so that he gets advantage over the enemy mid laner and he then owns the enemy team. That's like common routine. Everybody knows that.
Anyways, so the game's done. Ruthless clearly winning this weekly draft event. So I'm gonna now close the stream. Thank you for stopping by.